TJ, how you doing today, buddy?
Hello, everybody. How's it going? So happy to be here on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. It's a little bit breezy outside, but it's freezing.
It's chilly in Vegas,
Dude, it's
man.
freezing.
It's chilly.
Like, I'm talking like 47 degrees in Vegas or something crazy.
Yeah,
Under
feels like it.
anything under 50 is freezing for us.
Anything under
Like,
65 is too
yeah, anything
cold.
under 70 sucks. Yeah, Jade, what up? How you doing? Long live rock and roll.
Thank you so much, Jade, for the super chat. Thank you guys for popping on.
Yeah, much appreciated. How y'all doing?
While we wait for everybody to kind of show up, because we did start a few minutes
Mike,
early.
Mike. Look at the size of that bicep, dude. Look at that thing.
Holy smokes. I had to take my glasses off for that. That was impressive. TJ, how was your week, man? What have you been up to? Anything exciting this week?
I absolutely did. I went to a Knights game again because I love the Knights, and we went into overtime and we lost, and we got smoked. And I was like, dude, I am tired of these guys losing in overtime.
We've
And
been
then
so spoiled.
last night I said I'm not going, and we won. It was awesome. Like it was amazing. Like they did so good. I was so impressed and I was so happy. Hello, Mrs. Lavin. And Roxanne came. There she is. And I was so happy and so stoked. I was like, man, I don't think I could ever go to another game because I need them to win. So,
You feel a little
I feel
responsibility. Maybe
responsible. You
jinxing
know what I
them.
mean? Like I jinxed them, but I'm not superstitious, right?
Did you ever have anybody that would show up and watch you compete that you feel like might be jinxing you a little bit?
No.
Friend, family? No. Let's see. Shell says, hello, gentlemen. All the chatters. Hope everybody's having a good evening.
Hello, everybody.
No Cap said, wherever, let's see, 80 degrees with a chance of palm trees here in Florida.
That doesn't
Good
suck.
for you.
Thanks for the cool brag, bro.
Hello.
Yeah, boys.
How's the
Phoenix Benjamin, that's the guy that made that song I showed you.
I love that song.
Yeah,
Phoenix,
dude,
that
that's
song's
it.
incredible,
Sick.
man.
Mike's a movie maker, and he's like, that's the baddest song ever. Like that dude's
Song's
sick.
incredible. Hopefully one day I can afford you. This stuff is amazing. TJ, how is your show coming along? You got like a week or so till showtime? Is that right?
Yeah, I do actually. Next Friday and Saturday, I'll be playing at Jimmy Kimmel Live here in Vegas, in the Link. It's at the Link, and yeah, Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club at the Link. I'll be playing there, and telling stories and playing music and all the songs that I've written, and
Exciting stuff, man.
it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Because
lot.
like the guy called me, he's like, "Look, dude, I seen your open mic, and that's the exact kind of act I need at this club because I want to switch it up a little bit, and not just be comedy dudes like that are just stand up comics." He's like your act is pretty funny, and I'm like, I'm not a comedian. He's like, well, it was funny and it was awesome, so like just come there and do that. And I was like, well, I don't really have anything to do. Like, so that's kind of where I'm going to start. And then we'll just go from there and see what happens. So,
That's awesome. Yeah, it's lighthearted. What you do is lighthearted and
yeah.
it is fun.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really take yourself too serious. And I was scared to death of it. I'm like, real scared of it. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be, I mean, putting yourself on a stage with a light and then at least 6 or 7 people out there in the crowd. It's gonna be
It's
fucking
terrifying.
scary, dude. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm doing it because I'm scared to death, and I'm like, yo, if I do this, what's to stop me from getting a Netflix special, Mike?
Nothing.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I think it's
Absolutely nothing.
the absolute next.
The,
Yeah.
the next step.
Yeah. It makes perfect logical sense.
I mean, it's easy.
So we got a little Sarasota, Florida. Is that right? Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Do you have any? Speaking of comedy, though, do you have any like jokes in your chamber that you might fire out? Any dad jokes? Any kind of?
Duck walks into a drugstore. He said, Give me some chapstick and put it on my bill. Yeah, dude. See? Fucking Mike laughed. Now what?
I love stupid jokes. That's a great one. If anybody out there has any more stupid jokes for us, fire them away, please. Cindy said, TJ, best of luck.
Thank you, Sydney. I appreciate you. How about, speaking of Sydney, not Cindy, but Sydney. Whoa.
Sydney's a badass.
Sydney is a badass. I was so impressed with how she was dragging Turbo around the course.
Dude, she was
Legit dragging Turbo. Like, I mean, Turbo's a beast. Like, Turbo's sick. He's hard. He's a hard dude. I mean, he's hard. And she was absolutely winning that race for them. And he would admit it. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm too old for this shit. It was funny. And I related. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't want to do it either.
What's crazy because I know you don't follow, TJ doesn't follow like the groups. I go into like the Facebook groups and everybody read comments, but everybody was hard on Sydney. They were getting mad at her for like, it's always funny to kind of see the fan fallout as opposed to like what you experienced with the show. But they were like upset with her for kind of being, a little bit annoyed with Turbo. I thought she was freaking amazing. Like I was, she's badass to watch. And she did. I mean, she kept Turbo going, man. He was struggling.
Yeah, dude. She drove that bus. You know what I'm saying? Like, she drove that bus. And then she also, not for nothing, but when, does that make noise, Mike? Sorry.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Does it sound good? Okay, good. So, you're welcome. So, let me move this over so I can see you. There you are. All right. So when they, see, I forgot about the whole thing. All right, like this shit all blends together. But when they had to sit there and wait for the second place person, and then they had to compete against that team, and I was like, oh my god, that's good. And like I fell in love with the challenge all over again watching it in this season as well. So this little live thing that we do makes me watch the challenge. Like, I never watched the show before. I never ever watched the show because I cannot stand seeing myself on TV. Like, I've been doing it for 20 years and I don't watch myself. I never did. Never. In BMX I did because I would like watch the tricks and it would be fun and it was cool. You know what I mean? But it wasn't an interview and you didn't have to hear your voice. Like, just listen to yourself on an answering machine and that's exactly what it feels like times a million. Because every little hair is out of place. You look fat. You look weird. Your chin's double. You're this, that. It's so much shit, and it sucks. And it's like very, very. I just don't like it. It's better for me not to do it, dude. So I don't do it. It's not because I don't like the show. I fucking love the show, dude. It's sick. It is so good. I'm so proud of it. After I watched it, I'm like, dude, this is a badass show. Like, it's really good. And the views are to die for. When I'm there, I'm like, this is the most incredible place. It's freezing. We're freezing ass cold up here. We're all tired as hell because it's been, it's a 20-hour day sometimes, and like you're up there for days and it's just like, Jesus, and the long ass drives and the this, that, and the other thing. But dude, honestly, it was sick. I'll beat the fuck out of that. No, I'm sure. No, Jeff Probst is I respect the guy. All right, I would never pole wrestle him unless he wanted a piece of this. Look at that thing, dude. Look at this.
He's got his bicep back.
No. I'm talking about the forearms, dude. That's what you got to hold on to, dude. There's no way that Jeff Probst and his six pack are gonna beat that. You know what I mean?
How about Gabe? Who did the pole wrestling this year? You think you could have beat Gabe with that?
I'll beat anybody at that. I'm holding on to the pole, dude. There's no holding on to the pole over me. No way.
Next episode, we're doing
100%.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Jimmy asked, "Nice hat, Mike. Thanks. Have you seen the new A's Stadium proposal?" Yes, I'm so excited. That's what made me go out and buy my A's hat. I love baseball, and I'm excited for it to come to Vegas. And that stadium looks.
I love baseball too, Mike.
No, you don't.
I
can't believe you like hockey. You didn't. I mean, to tell the audience, you weren't really a big sports guy for most of your life. Then you hit your 40s and kind of slowed down, and your attention span expanded, and now you love hockey, right?
Well, when I couldn't play anymore,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's all that mattered because when you're pro at whatever, that's
Yeah.
your shit. That's what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're doing that. So you don't have time to watch other people do theirs.
Right.
Really. You know what I mean? Like it's not if you're going to be good at yours and you want to be good at yours and you want to do that has to be your whole
Focus.
life.
I get it.
That has to be your whole life, dude. Like nothing else matters. You ride your ass off every day and have fun and just love it. And I don't give a shit about. I mean, I had 2, 3, 4, 5 baseball players that I know that are amazing baseball players.
Yeah.
You know, Reed Johnson was one of my best friends ever, and like I love the guy. I still love him. He's in
Yeah, he played for
Southern
the pros.
California. He played I don't know how many years in the pros, and I never once seen a game of his, and he never once watched any of my contests.
Right.
So you know, it's like we're just good friends, and you know what I mean. And then same as like a lot of Shane Victorino, he's like
Yeah.
a legend in the game, and I never seen him play live. You know,
When's
like
the last time you went to a live baseball game?
I don't think I've ever been.
When
I
we were
think
kids,
I
when
went
you
to
went to the
one.
Stars?
Yeah, I went to the Stars game when I was a kid. I don't even remember or care about it. And then and then when I was like 28 or 29, Fuzzy got to throw out the first pitch at a Cleveland Indians game back then.
Oh, nice.
And when he threw the first pitch, I was like, all right, man, are we good? Like, can we go now? Like, Jesus Christ. And we were like, no. He's like, no, man, I'm going to watch the game. I was like, all right. So we watched the game for like 1.5 innings, maybe
You're like
one.
a little
Dude,
kid. You just
1.5 innings.
just
I was like,
Dad,
bro,
I gotta go.
are you ready? I mean, this is insane. Like, what are we doing? And Jamie Bestwick was with us too, and he was like, yeah, let's get out of here. So.
Well, I was gonna get tickets for the A's, but I'm not gonna invite you if I do.
Let's go, dude.
I feel like you'd like it now. You got to go out and see the new Aviators. Have you been to that stadium?
Nah.
Dude, it's badass and it's fun. We'll go one year. We'll go next season.
So you know what? I met the A's guy, one of the A's dudes. I don't know who he is, but he's really cool and he's
Player
nice guy. He wasn't a player. He could have been. He looked like he was a player. I met him at the Raiders game, and he was really cool. And he was like, "Yeah, hit me up, man. I'll get you some tickets or something." Or I don't know what he said.
Was it Jose Canseco?
It was. His name was Jose. Last name C.
It was Mark McGuire. Do you remember when we were little kids? We went and saw Mark McGuire at a baseball card show. I think it was the first baseball card show we went to. When we were little kids, we used to collect baseball cards. And in 1987, Mark McGuire's rookie year, he came to a baseball card show here in Las Vegas, and we went and got autographed baseballs. It was awesome. My grandparents took us.
Damn, dude. I don't even know the guy's name. So there's a million names in my phone. Now I lost the name. I don't even know what his name is. God damn it,
Well,
dude.
hopefully he's not
You know how you
watching.
think you think that you're gonna be able to remember a name? You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I got this, and then there's just no way that you can remember the name because you're just too stupid. That's me.
Let's see. A couple of the Right Real Reality podcast says part 2 tonight is cinema. It looks like cinema. That was what I was thinking about the last handful of episodes. Like the quality of it,
Bro,
cinema.
I was so impressed. I was so
it was
impressed.
amazing.
I love. And you know what, man? You could say that to the crew, man. The crew and Justin Booth, and he really puts together the best of the best people, and then the editors as well. The editing crew on the
It's
challenge.
gotta be a tough thing to edit, man.
Dude.
All that footage. It's
There's
just, I can't
there's
even imagine
miles
how they
of
do it.
footage. If you laid out all the footage, right, you could get from here to Chile or wherever the hell we filmed that shit. Were we in Chile? Yeah.
I got a question for you. So when you're doing the final like that's out there, that's pretty far away from where you're kind of based, right? So were you hanging out? Are you hanging out with them throughout the 2 days, or do you travel back and forth?
I traveled back and forth. It was far too, dude. It was a lot of traffic, and it was really shitty drive. And I did it both days. And on one of the days there was a super gnarly wreck. We saw this like crazy truck that like hit something or whatever, and I just made it through there. And then all of a sudden that happened behind me. So
Oh wow.
everybody behind me got screwed, and I was like, dude. So then I called. I was like, listen, this truck just hit this thing. I don't know what happened, but shit's just really messed up. So go around, stay to the right, and you follow that all the way to the right, and you'll get through that, and you'll skip a bunch of stuff. And then Justin was like, "All right, thanks, man." And then he did that, and he got away. He got through the crazy traffic jam on the way home from the final.
How
'Cause it
long
was
were
like
the
an
drive with it?
hour 10, hour 15, something like that. Maybe hour and a half. I don't know. But it was
You
like in the
couldn't
middle of
camp
nowhere.
out up there with those guys?
I mean, you could, but like,
No,
I
you couldn't. Like,
no, I could, but I didn't want to.
they couldn't get your trailer up there. That's awesome, man. I don't blame you. They look cold and brutal. Those guys are badasses. Other thing I want to say is, I know we talked about Sydney earlier, but I was telling you before.
Dude.
Adrian is badass.
Adrian
is so
I have
badass.
so much respect for her. Yeah. She absolutely impressed me on this challenge. Like
Yeah, this whole season,
the whole
like, I
season.
fell in love with her,
She,
man. She's
me
so
too. She's
sweet,
great.
so
She is great.
badass.
I really hope she comes back. I hope we get her back. She's the ultimate competitor. She went into 4 eliminations, and I just loved watching her grow into the person that she became at that final. I mean,
Yeah. And up until what we've seen is, she had to do that swimming for Theo. Theo was, a little down and out, and she carried him too. We've got somebody, Jordan, that says hello from Elmira, New York. Hello, Jordan. You got Eric Clark says, yo, TJ, what up?
yeah, Eric, what up, man?
Jordan asked, do I have an Instagram? I'd love to follow it. Thank you, man. I am on Instagram. I hardly ever use it because I'm super old and I use Facebook. But I will pump it up. I think it's Mike76, I think, on Instagram. But I will.
Put it type it in, Mike.
I don't know what it is, but I'll type it in
God.
next time. I'll put it in the comments. But thank you for asking. Yeah, we actually, at work, I have a movie that just came out. TJ came to the premiere. It's on Amazon right now to rent, but it's called Vane, and it was like, that's my first real sort of acting, but I produced it and I co-wrote it, and a good friend of mine directed it. And it's just a fun little cheap movie that we made. But if any of you ever watch it, let us know. Let me know what you think.
And the movie that Keith Jardine, Dean of Mean, Keith Jardine, he was a fighter, and he became a movie director and producer and badass. He really did a great job on that movie. Yeah, Kill Me Again.
Yeah, Kill Me
I even remember the name, dude. How's that?
That's hard, man.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate compliment.
I don't even remember any names of my own seasons.
He doesn't even remember the movie of his friend that he came to the premiere. He didn't even remember being there.
We watched a movie for real, like the one. I'm serious, Mike. Did we really watch a movie that you made?
Yeah, you came to the premiere like 3 months ago, remember? At the Palms before the film festival. You brought a friend with you.
Dude, I really
Yeah. See? Do you really not remember?
no.
Like
We
a little
really did.
found footage movie that I play a part in it. This was like maybe 4 months ago.
Jesus
See,
Christ,
guys, so
Mike.
now you know that this is real. He's not playing.
Dude, I have no idea. Like, you could tell me, like, I 100% don't remember that, dude. For real?
Yes.
I don't even remember being at the Palms in the 2000s. since the change, since the change of the fucking century.
Thanks for following, Cindy. I will look at you and I will follow back. Thank you. Jade said she really likes Adrian too. Jessica also says Adrian is probably my favorite new threat. I think she's mine too, man. I literally
she was great. I have to say, Sydney is my favorite.
Sydney's badass.
She's actually my favorite. Like she like, I mean, she's got the swag, she's got the talk,
Yeah.
she's got the bullshit, and she kills it. You know what I mean? And she backs it up, dude. Like, if you're gonna talk that gnarly, you better not ever
I feel like
have
on
a
the
weakness.
season
And
though they didn't show her talking about shit, but I know on the boards I kept reading a lot about it.
oh man, she
Yeah,
talked so much shit. It was awesome. Like it was.
Maybe I missed it. I
She
watched
she
it
she
after.
talked a lot.
She
Like
talks.
since the second I met her, man. Like
I love
they
it.
had me do interviews of them, like they were being questioned by a cop or something. Like I was like a security guy or something, and I was like questioning her, and she just came in so cocky. It was crazy, and I was like, oh
I
my god,
love it.
I hope you get to the final. And then she did, and she did. You know what I mean? Like damn, like you are a very impressive athlete.
And so yeah, so far through the first
You know,
half of the final, she looks like the
intelligent
toughest.
human.
Yeah.
And I was like killing, like when it was killing me when Turbo was taking over the puzzle, you know. But he did get it done in his defense, you know. So it was smart for her to sit back and let him do it because he wasn't taking no for an answer. And then she was just like, okay, cool. She picked her spots where to argue, and I mean, she really deserves to be as where she is in this challenge right now. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh, Jordan said, I did see this on social media too. Congratulations to Olivia and Theo for their baby. There's pictures of their new baby boy, Atlas. Adorable. Congrats to those guys. Having little babies tough, man. They might not be back for a while. That's a lot of work. Jordan says, "Did you watch Dead 7 yet?" I don't remember talking about Dead 7, and I don't know it, but I won't. If it says even Nick Carter talks about how bad it is, and he had a hand in writing and producing it.
what is it?
Yeah, what is it, Jordan? Is it? It sounds maybe like a horror movie. Let me look it up. I like bad movies. I got a soft spot for bad movies. But I also like good movies. And speaking of that, yeah, it looks like it's a zombie movie. There's a new movie on Netflix. I just kept seeing like all these TikTokers, different people talk about it. It's called Train Dreams. I don't know that you could handle it because it's a little slow moving. But God, it's a
Bro, I
good
can't even watch any movie that gets nominated for an Oscar. I don't want to see any of them. I don't even give a shit.
That's how you choose not
Dude,
to.
I just choose not to. If you get nominated for an Oscar, I don't want any part of it, dude. Because No Country for Old Men is
One of the greatest
no movie
movies
for
of
me.
all time.
It's no movie for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it couldn't be any slower. It's like watching a baseball game.
Oh, it's so good. And
Pretty
baseball's
much
good
like
too.
watching a baseball
Yeah.
game. Grass grow, paint dry, all the same. No Country for Old Men.
See, TJ's it's Shooter or Fast and the Furious. That's all.
No, not Fast and Furious. I never watched that, but I have watched Shooter
But why? I feel
5
like
times.
Those are perfect for you.
5 times. Shooter. Shooter's amazing. The most amazing cinematic film you've ever seen in your life. Mark Wahlberg.
It's a fun movie.
That guy's the truth, dude.
But it's a fun
That
movie.
guy's the truth, dude. He just
Yeah.
when he unloads or when he takes the pin out of the rifle and then he points it at him and then shoots it and he's like, see, doesn't have a pin, idiot. I take them all out.
Oh boy, so good. Well, if you're ever like, you know what, I can't get to sleep. I'd like to see a good movie that I could say sucks. Watch Train Dreams because it's really good, but it's definitely not up your alley. But
You know
yeah,
what I've been
really
watching
like-
lately, Mike?
Huh.
First 48.
Ah,
Yeah,
first 40. Wait, that's the like true crime, right?
yeah. It's like about like people like
Yeah,
detectives and shit.
yeah. After their
And I watch that,
crime,
yeah,
their
and
first
I'm like,
40.
man, this is really probably not good for my sleep. And then
What is that about though? Because I go through those same phases where it's like, oh man, I gotta go to bed to true crime.
yeah, like
what
what
the
am I
fuck is
doing,
wrong
dude?
with
Yeah, like I'm definitely an
Yeah.
idiot, and I'm like, I don't know what it is, babe. Sorry, sorry.
Yeah, I do the same thing. And I have watched First 48. So it's the zombie movie in the Wild West. That sounds fun. We still gotta watch. What do you call it? The Room.
The Room.
Yeah, after this week's episode, we got to find things to do. My husband just found Vane. I know, and I'm. Oh, thank you, Jordan. I hope you enjoy it. It was we made it for $10,000. The director, I think, did a great job, but it's a very low budget, fun little movie. So I was really proud of him, and it was a fun thing to do. But that's kind of this. If you see that, you'll see the kind of stuff that I work on.
You know, Mike has a film festival. It's a horror movie film festival that he puts on at the Palms here in Vegas. Like, Mike's a legend in the horror film industry in Vegas. Like, he is. It's awesome to see because I know Mike as Mike. You know, he's my friend, and then all of a sudden he just made something of himself in the horror movie genre, and it's fun to watch. It's really cool, man.
Thank you.
I love it.
It's been a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of really fun people, and sometimes I'm sure it's like you, but it's like you're like, oh shit, I know this. You're like Tom Devlin, who I became friends with, who you got to meet at the film festival, and he was a big fan of you. So you remember we had lunch with him, or we were sitting eating with him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, but he's done incredible makeup effects on tons of movies, and yeah, it's been fun to meet.
I knew the name, you know.
Yeah,
Tom Devlin.
he is a huge fan of all the stuff that you did, like like of the Carrie Harts and being around all those same guys that you grew up. Like that's his favorite stuff.
Action sports.
That's what I said, right?
Yeah, that's what you said.
What in the action sports world right now? What is the biggest kind of?
I think that everybody is doing as many tail whips as they can. And they're like, is insane. Their whole kit is just as many spins, whips, crazy 360, this, that, whoopty woos. I can't even name half the tricks that I see when I see it. And
Really?
yeah, and they're doing tricks that you can't even think up on a video game. Honestly, like some of the stuff that our Willie is this kid from Australia who has this setup in his yard that is so nuts, and it's into a giant airbag. So all he has to do is go down. All he has to do, well, it's something that's very gnarly, but it is a big resi on an airbag, so it's relatively safe. It's harder to break bones. It still hurts when you crash, so you try to land it, but you can fall out of it pretty easily, and you can slide and be okay. And like for the most part, you're not going to break bones. You're definitely going to be sore. I had a resi in my backyard, but it was like 1/4 of the size of what he has got going on in Australia. So this dude pedals downhill to hit this massive monstrosity of a ramp, and then does all this wild, crazy gymnastics and throwing the bike and the bike's flipping around and it's just in the air or whatever. And then he gets back together with the bike somehow and then puts it all back together and then lands on the bike, feet on the pedals, and is good. And then he rides away and like hand in the air. Like, yes, dude, that was sick. I mean, it was unbelievable the things that I've seen this kid do. And his talent has brought him so many places. I mean, all around the world, and he's just completely smoking everything. Every contest the kid enters, he is a threat.
That's awesome. So
Every
he's one of the
contest.
top guys now in that.
He's one of the top guys. He probably is the top guy. You know what I'm saying? And then there's like probably 7 or 8. Like Brady Baker is another guy in dirt jumping. Like it was. He's one of my guys like that I love to watch because I feel like he has the same kind of style a little bit of me when I was riding, but he does way gnarlier tricks, of course, but like just a little bit gnarly, like cool style. Like I like the style that he has. I like all of them are just amazing. They're just badass riders, dude. They're amazing riders that have just taken the sport and just ran with it, dude. Like completely ran with it.
Is it still televised on stuff or like on, like what is it?
Yeah, I mean, X Games is on still. There's X Games, and then there's the Triple Crown, the Vans Triple Crown. The Monster Energy Supercross has Vans Triple Crowns. So at 3 of the stops on the motocross races and the Supercross racing, there's 3 stops that have BMX at it. And so,
Oh,
like
cool.
dirt jumping, yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool, and Monster Energy puts it on from Sean, and they're all like putting it all together, and it's a really cool. I mean, if it wasn't for them, they wouldn't have anything. You know, it
Right.
wasn't. It's
It's
so
awesome,
nice
man.
that they do that for these guys because they train and ride and do all these wild tricks and
Jordan said, TJ, you're insane on a bike. So to hear you talk about this kid like this is amazing.
thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I was great in my time. Awesome, but it's not even in the same vein as these dudes nowadays, bro. It's not even in the same hemisphere. I'm telling you, I swear to God, these
So
kids
crazy.
are just so good and so like talented and they have so much like below the belt, dude, because it takes that to get it done, man. Like they're just killing it, man. Like 1080s, which is three times around, three 360s in one jump.
1080s?
Yeah, like nothing, no problem. And that's on their third or fourth jump in the pack, and they already did
Jeez.
double flip on the first set, backflip on the first set. That's if you're not R. Willie, who did a triple flip this year. You know what I mean? Him and Jay
Wow.
Tui. Jay Tui's another guy that's. I mean, Jay Tui has a lot of the same style that I had. I like to think that he and I had like ride the bike the same kind of. Like if we were just riding down the street, me, Brady Baker, and Jay Tui, it would be like we would have the same. We'd be in the same lane, for
Right.
instance. But then we would hit jumps, and I would go straight or do a tabletop, and those guys would do whatever the hell's going on. I don't even know, but that is those dudes are. I mean, it was me like I remember like Corey Bowen first came out over to America from Australia, and he was doing Indian Air seat grabs like I did, and it was so badass, and I was like, oh my god, because I sold 1 million bikes in Australia at the time, so
Amazing.
back then it was like amazing to see somebody that was like that grew up probably watching me do Indian Air seat grabs and emulate that, and then come here and dude, he dominated us, bro. It was amazing. It
That's
was so
amazing.
fun to watch. It was like, man, this kid is just badass. And I remember the first time I ever saw him ride was at Nasty's house in his backyard, and they were like, "That's that new kid that rides like you, TJ. This is the Australian you." That's what Nasty was telling me back
That's
then,
awesome.
and I was like, "What?" And then went up and did an Indian Air seat grab, and I was like, "Holy shit, that was awesome!" And then he just completely like shit all over me when it comes to style, and the kid was just, I mean, I couldn't even hold a candle to him in his style. Like he's the only kid that could hang with Mikey Aiken style. Like Mikey Aiken was like the style cat of all style cats, and then and we were like on dirt jumps, and we were just all like, dude, this kid is the next level. You know what I mean? And
When
and
you talk about like style like that for someone that's a little lame like me, what exact like kind of what differentiates a style?
man, I don't really know. It's just how you look on the bike, dude. It's
Right, like
weird.
just kind of
Yeah, just how do you
like
look on
how
the
you
bike?
set on it,
Like, yeah, are
your
you just
flow.
a stiff dude, or are you just you have the flow and the rhythm and it's kind of like, I mean, you could compare it to. I mean, not saying that it is, but you could compare it to like dancing, for instance.
Right.
Like if somebody's on a dance floor and they have no rhythm and or stiff or they don't have any kind of like whatever, it just doesn't look good. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's kind of how the BMX is too. Like if they just don't have any rhythm and they don't have the feel, it's just not
Like
good.
the
It's
flare's
just
just not
not. It's
there
just
even
not
when they're
good.
pulling
It's
off
just not.
tricks and stuff.
Yeah, like the guys that had style when I was growing up were like Fuzzy Hall and dudes like that. When I would look at those dudes, I would be like, yeah, Fuzzy's sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'd want to see Fuzzy do his stuff, and Joey Garcia, and like those dudes. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna ride with those guys. So
Is it kind of like just like almost comfortability, like when you're looking at
yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah. You gotta
it
like
just
look like you're
looks
not
like they
even
belong.
trying. Like you're
Right,
not
right,
even
right.
trying. Like this is so goddamn easy. Check this out. You know what I mean? And then you go up and do.
Bronte Clifford said she needs Jack's info so when she comes out, he can be her driver for your. She's coming out for your show.
Hell yeah, Bronte.
Um,
That's awesome.
Are we giving out Jack's info? I don't think. Is Jack still driving? How's Jack doing?
Jack's
We haven't
driving,
had
bro.
an update on Jack.
Jack is a driver. Jack is a. All right, so here I'm gonna give everybody Jack's number.
Oh,
This is
oh man.
this is Jack's number. So when you come to Vegas,
We're not responsible for
hit him up.
anything
All right,
Jack
hit him up.
says.
All right, his number is 725-335-4423. All right, that's 725-335-4423. All right, so call Jack. Tell him that you're here for Uber, and you're gonna do
I
the
don't
damn
know if
thing.
that's
So,
the proper way to go about getting an Uber.
well,
I feel like this is that. Look, Jack's a great guy. I'm not crapping on Jack. I'm happy for Jack.
so let's do it.
Can you? I never get over. Can you, when you get an Uber, request a driver?
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't done it in America actually. I've only done like grabs.
I've only
gotten
ridden-
grabs in Vietnam.
What's a grab? The same thing.
Yeah, it's like grabs in Vietnam, Thailand, and Chile, Argentina maybe. I don't know. Argentina maybe. I don't know.
Jordan says, "You say you can't hang, but I bet the kid, you're the kid's inspiration. So to be an inspiration of someone with so much challenge, got to be fulfilling."
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like as were the guys that came before me, Todd Lyons and those guys. They were all like they were my heroes. Todd Lyons, Fuzzy Hall. They were my guys. So
When you were young, though, like when you got really into BMX, like where were you seeing it all? Because it was like, the TV side of it all kind of exploded with you. Was it on TV still in little places, or just mostly through magazines that you were kind of like getting? There's no internet then, in the early days of all that.
no, there was no internet at all,
Yeah.
and there was no magazines really. I mean, I didn't get them, and I didn't get any television either. Like I couldn't
Yeah,
afford
'cause
cable. I mean, if there was anything on, it was on cable, and it was never me. So I only did it because I loved it. That's it. There was no other reason. There was
Right.
no shiny something at the end of the rainbow. None of that shit. It was just I rode every day because I loved it, and I had a hose over the back wall in my house in Vegas, my mom's house, where I lived, and I was 15 years old, 14 years old, building jumps next door in the dirt, and then using the hose to make the jumps and pack them, and then built big ass dirt jumps, like stuff that like I remember like some of the 4-wheeler riders in the neighborhood would have to ride me. They would like pull me on the 4-wheeler, and I'd pull the 4-wheeler, and then I'd hit the jump, let go and hit the jump.
so crazy.
One time, like I think might have been Chris Rennie or Taz or somebody out there. I don't remember, but somebody pulled me with their Bronco, and I was holding on to the Bronco and like riding in the dirt, and then let go, and then hit this big ass jump, and like the jump was so big I couldn't pedal to it. I was like, dude, Jesus, like I was just jumping the craziest things, and building the biggest, baddest dirt jumps you could ever think of, and they were just disgusting. That's how I would do that. And
So then back then, oh, sorry to cut you off, but like when you were talking about those guys that you looked up to, like you got to just kind of see them as you were going to events, making
Yeah.
your way up.
Yeah.
That's so cool. It's such a
But I
cool,
only made my way
different
up.
Time.
Like it's so weird because then all this I just got good. I got really good. Kept going,
Fast,
kept
too.
going, and then and I got really good at it fast. And then what happened is we all sat down to watch the X Games at Andrew Briggs' house. Remember Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Andrew, we went to his house and we all watched. It was me, him, Jeff Davis, I think, Jay Gauger, and Paul Jenkins, and a couple other guys, right? We were all together in Andrew's house, and they all looked at me. We were watching the jumps, and they were like, "Why aren't you in this?" And I was like thinking to myself the same thing, like, "Why am I not in this? Like, I could hang with these dudes. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And then. But you can't say that, you know what I mean? So I didn't say that, but I was thinking it, and the reality is, like, I really could, And
Well, and
then
that's what it takes. You got to have that confidence.
you got to have that
Game,
belief, man.
yeah,
And
you
then
have to.
and so we went out and raced and did our things, whatever. And I was riding for Nick Herda at the time, and Herda knew this guy named Gork, who was the head of the ABA entries, and Gork was like the edit, the guy that you had to get past to get into this contest called the King of Dirt in 1995. And so in the King of Dirt in 1995, Nick Herda put his name on the line essentially to ask Gork to get me into the King of Dirt, and Gork said, "Sure, no problem, Nick, whatever you want," because Nick was cool as a fan to those dudes, and they were cool back. And then they put me in, and then I won, and it was like 20 top guys and me when I got the list in the mail, snail mail. And when I saw that list, I was like, I almost started crying. I was
That's
like,
so
oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, I'm on this list with Fuzzy, Todd Lyons, and Mike Griffin, Bar Spinner Ryan. Like, Bar Spinner Ryan was my friend here in Huntington Beach, but like we would go to Huntington Beach and back in LA, Vegas. Me, him, Sean Butler, all of us. Sean Butler was on that list. Fuzzy, all these dudes were on this list, and me. Like, I was handwritten into this list essentially.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so there's 21 guys in this thing now.
Was Matt Hoffman right in then, or did
Yep,
he not?
yep,
do
yep,
dirt?
yep,
He
yep.
did, right?
I don't know if he was in the King of Dirt or not. He might have been, but I know that he was at the first X Games I was at
That's awesome.
in 1996, and we were up there together. And I was sitting up top, and he was like, he was like contemplating on like hitting this jump because it was so sketch. Like, he had to go down this big ass drop into this quick little burner jump. But he's a vert guy, but he was just trying to ride dirt for the hell of it. And he went in there and hit that thing, went over the bars and broke his collarbone. And I was like, oh my God. Like, that was Matt Hoffman. He just died on this jump.
Jeez.
Like, oh my God. And then right after he went, Robbo Morales went. Oh no, Robbie's the one that hit it. Matt went and went over the bars, but I think he was okay. Yeah, he was all right, but he was banged up a lot. He went over the bars hard. And then Robbo Morales, who I looked up to, Robbie Morales was some badass dirt jumper. Hit that jump, went over the bars, got locked out, dead sailor, over the bars, and broke his collarbone right in front of me. I'm like, ooh.
How does that not scare you?
It scared the shit out of me, dude. I was like, two of my heroes just went and died. And I was like, oh my God, like, how am I going to hit this thing? Like, now I got to hit this jump. So I was just like, all right, well, here we go. And I just sent it.
In those moments, though, do you remember feeling like, is it like, as much as you're scared, but you also kind of have like equal excitement to try it and prove yourself too? Like, is it?
No. There was no. I wasn't excited at all. I was scared to death. I was like, dude, this is so scary. I know what you're saying, but nah, man, I was
More of like an autopilot moment to some degree. Like, get
Yeah,
up
I
there
was-
and just let your body.
man,
do
I
what
was
it
so
does.
scared, dude. I was so scared. I was like, well, screw it, man. And I just sent it, and it worked out. But I got lucky. I mean,
That's awesome.
when you get lucky, it's a preparation for the right opportunity, right? That's what luck is.
Yeah.
Well, I was preparing my whole life for that one moment that I was going to hit that thing, and it worked out. But
Yeah.
that was all because I got invited to the X Games because I just won 3 pro contests in a row. Like, boom, boom, boom. As soon as I got invited to the King of Dirt, I didn't lose again until the X Games, and I got second. So it's pretty crazy.
Michelle's asking, would you consider doing Dancing with the Stars?
Man, you know what? I got asked to do that before when I had a broken leg. I had a broken tib fib, and it hurt really bad to do anything. And they were like, "You want to do it?" And I was like, And I was like, "I can't do it. It just hurt too much." But now that my wife made me take dance classes, and me and my daughter Boo Bear, we were like dancing and pretty good. I was like, "Let's do it, dude." You know what I mean?
That's fun, man.
That'd be fun. And I am washed up has been now, so I could do that. You know what I mean? Like, back then I was like still winning and shit, and I was like, yeah. But now I'm not. Hey, calm down, girls.
Would they do they? I don't follow Dancing with the Stars too much, but like, is there a world where they would have you and Roxanne on there? You think, or is that?
That would be
how it
fun.
works?
But I don't know.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Amanda wants to know: do you ever put your Christmas tree up?
I have it up right now. You wouldn't believe it. You know what? I took a picture of it to show
adorable.
my mom. Let me show you.
If it
My
was
Christmas
last week
tree.
or the week before when I came in, you had it up.
Oh, no, I don't have it. Oh, yeah, I do have it. Look at that thing.
That cute little Christmas tree.
I put it up myself, and I decorated it because my old lady ain't having it, dude. She don't care.
But you told me. What'd you tell me? Why'd you put it up?
I put it up for her.
You also told me you put it up for the dogs too. Which I thought was adorable.
Well, the dogs do love it. Look at this sick ass picture right here. This is a picture I took when I was going for a walk in Cape Town.
Nice.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It was so amazing. I was like, man, I gotta stop and shoot a photo.
Scenery. You take some, because you're up at the crack of dawn, so you get some beautiful pictures with those sunrises.
The magic hour, baby.
Does TJ know about Champ Camp in Orlando in just a few days? Jordan and Carmaria are some of the organizers.
No.
I've noticed that in other groups. There's a lot of these seem like little pop-up kind of cool experiences with challenge contestants. Jade says she got hers up yesterday. Awesome. We got ours up last week. We just got our tinsel. You remember tinsel when you were a kid? Do you have tinsel on your tree? Like, I feel like that just disappeared for like 15 years. And last year, I came home one day and my wife, she's like, oh, look, I found this stuff. She'd never seen it before. She's younger. And I was like, oh, shit, that's tinsel. That's amazing.
Mike used to have a lot of tinsel at his house when we were kids.
We had tons of
I never had tinsel, really. I had a little bit here and there, but not too much. Not like the Lenzini house.
Yeah, my mom was a massive decorator.
Yeah, she was awesome.
So what do we got? 43 minutes. I missed a couple of comments here I wanted to bring back up. Someone was asking about... Oh, Free Spirited said, for the final, I can't wait to see if anyone stakes a claim. TJ said they could choose anyone, so a man could choose a man and vice versa?
Nah.
I think someone responded and said still has to be a man woman. I'm excited to see that too, man, because it's like...
Although, if you... there ain't very many men that I would choose over the women.
Yeah, after that first half,
Let's
I don't
put
think
this. Let's start with that, okay? Because maybe that women choosing women, maybe they'll go that way route. Like, somebody wants to choose.
The guys struggled in that first half. That was. I'm excited to see if someone does do it. That would take a lot of balls at that point in the game. But also at the other side of that, it's like you don't have to deal with the fallout. Like if you did it, you either win or lose, and you don't have to deal. You're not stuck in the house for 4 more weeks with them mad at you.
Man, I tell you what, if it was me, I would. Man, I don't know. That Sydney is tough, man.
Sydney is
She
tough,
is.
man. She looked
a killer.
effortless for her. Like it was crazy.
She is a killer.
Yeah, it was. She definitely looked like the top dog. I'm excited to see it. Look like from the.
Adrienne is gnarly too, though, dude. She keeps it going. You can't get Michaela. She got a hurt ankle, so you can't get her. But if I was Cedric, I'd probably try and get Sydney, especially if I saw Turbo being a little, a wounded bird.
Struggling.
Like, Turbo's struggling, so I'd be like, I'm going. You know what I mean? Like, Sydney, let's do this. And Cedric.
The little clip. It looked like the way they showed Sydney's face. I mean, she looked interested, so we'll see if it happens. But I wouldn't blame her. Because I feel like if she teamed up with Jeremy, there's no shot for anyone else.
Nah, dude. If she teams up with Jeremy, they're going straight to the moon.
Yeah, they look badass. I was going to say, when I was thinking about that, I learned in physical therapy, like when you roll your ankle and stuff, is like if you walk confidently on it, you have far less chance of re-injuring it. I'm probably talking out of my ass right now, but I learned with all my issues was like when I was hurt, because I kept walking gingerly on it and trying to be, that I kept re-injuring myself. And once like my therapist showed me that, it was crazy how much better it got faster and how I stopped getting hurt. Like,
You know what that's from, Mike? It's because it changes your gait, it's called.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it messes up your gait. Like your
Which
limp
throws
is
off so
different, and
many
you
other
start going
things.
sideways, and you start. Baby, you leaving? Okay, goodbye. And anyway, it changes your gait. So that's what the. So
Yeah.
I got Mike some of these,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
these
well,
changed his life.
they're
I told you
amazing.
these are the ugliest shoes on the planet. However, no, they're not. They're not the ugliest shoes on the planet. They're not sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not, they're not fresh and sexy. But I do wear them every day because I had plantar fasciitis for 3 years from running downhill 5 miles as fast as I could. Well, 2.5 up, 2.5 down, and on the way down I was sprinting because I was trying to beat this time. And when I did that, I was in Caledon, South Africa, right outside of Somerset West. And when I did that, I gave myself plantar fasciitis, and it hurt so bad.
That's
Three
messed up.
years. 3 years.
3 years you struggled with it? That's fucking crazy.
This shoulder right now has something torn it or something broke or something whatever. And I heard it last January 20 something. And so it's been almost a year and it still hurts. I still can't put on a jacket right.
Oh wow.
But I work out every day.
There's just certain like ways you move it you got to
Yep.
avoid, right? Yeah. It's funny. My right one was like that for the longest time, and then I couldn't throw a football for like I don't know, a long time. And then one day when I was messing around with my kid, I just threw it to him, and it didn't hurt anymore. Years later, it just I don't know, recovered itself. Probably because I had so many other issues. Um, the Right Reality Podcast says I have too many questions but can't ask until everyone sees it. She's the one that said earlier, or they're the one that said earlier that it was pure cinema, so maybe they got a little sneak peek at this last episode.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you not asking. It's awesome of you. And you know what? We'll have to come back quicker next. Maybe we'll
will.
do another one. You want to do another one tomorrow, Mike?
I can. Yeah, I got a doctor's appointment at 2, but we should hop on and talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it tomorrow. Let's just do that.
Yeah, we'll watch it tonight, and then we can come back. All right, so if you guys want, we will chat it. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Not if you want. We're going to be here anyways because you can't get rid of us. Yeah, Danica said that's what I started saying. She said, sorry I'm missing the live. I'm driving and listening. Oh, wait. Thank you for driving and listening. And we will be back next week. And maybe tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're gonna come back tomorrow. What time do you think, Mike? Noon?
Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah.
Because I gotta go to that rehearsal at 3. So,
At 3?
or you want to do it?
We could
You
do
want to do
before.
it at noon or 1 o'clock? Or no, let's do it at noon, and then at 1 we'll go eat, and then we'll go to the rehearsal. Or so let's go at 1.
Well, I have a
1 to 2?
2:30 doctor's.
Oh, you have
physical
2:30
therapy
at doctor.
appointment. We'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out. I also work during the day. Hopefully my boss isn't watching. No, I'm just kidding. My boss is the best, and he's cool. I don't know if I asked you this yet, TJ, but someone asked, have you seen the new season of Stranger Things?
I've never
I
even
have.
seen the first season.
Good God, you would love Stranger Things. I think. I think it's like entertaining, and I think it's up your alley. You should give it a shot. It's amazing. Yes, I've seen it. Me and my wife already watched. I think they dropped 4 episodes, and now we got to wait for the others for a month. It's the last season. It's so much fun. I love that show. The Right Reality Podcast says, I'm not a doctor, but maybe you should get one of those shoes for your shoulder.
Yeah, I should.
Oh, it says on the last Dancing with the Stars, there was a broken nose and twisted rib muscles. I don't know. The Dancing with the Stars might be a little too rough. All right, Danica is asking, yes, for us to go live tomorrow. What time? How about, can you do 10 a.m. tomorrow? The only reason I say that is that it's a little bit better for me work-wise, like so that I can get my stuff done if I do it a little earlier in the morning.
Yeah, if you remind me, because I go to the gym. But
time
you know
do you
what?
go to the
Can we do 10:30 or
This guy is so
can we do 11? Or you got to be somewhere?
No, I think I could do 11. I'm waiting. I have a couple.
11
meetings
would
that
be
I'm
good
waiting to
because
get off.
I can go because I go to the gym from 9:30 to 10:30 usually ish, but I
Okay.
can go 9 to 10 and then get home and be ready. So
Okay. All right. All right. 11 a.m. it is,
all right,
unless I absolutely have to be somewhere on work.
11 a.m. West Coast time.
11 a.m. West Coast time, guys.
12:12. 12:12. So 2 o'clock Eastern time, right?
Yep. Amanda wants to know, what do you want for Christmas, TJ?
Mm-hmm. I think I just want. I just want my dogs to be happy. You know, like I think I just want
Yeah,
my dogs.
we just want the world to
Yeah, I
get
just
along.
want the
That's
world
all
to
we
be
want.
sweet and just be cool, and have a day of just racketing, just chilling. Just wait a minute, guys.
Just being happy. Just everybody not getting on the internet and being mean to each other for one day. That'd be super. Oh, the Right Reality Podcast says, or you can come on the podcast and ask them there.
That's
Well,
cool. Who? What?
well, I think that's
What are we
probably
talking
the name
about?
of the. I think about the show. She was talking about, I keep referring to you as a she, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know
It's all
if
right.
you're she or he. But they're the ones that said that they've seen the final episode already, so that they had so many
Ah.
questions.
Oh,
So
okay,
yeah, we'll
okay,
see.
yeah, we could.
Um, my husband always says, "Why do we always have dinner so early on Wednesday?" I don't know. Gotta get dinner in before the show. Jade says, and she's correct. It is almost time for the show. We got 7 minutes till showtime.
Awesome.
So, wait, this guy says, Jimmy says, different endings per household for Stranger Things. I have not heard about this, Jimmy. I gotta look that up. Is that true? I know TJ doesn't care right now, but I do. Oh, wait. We got a request. Play Amanda a little song for Christmas. I think maybe.
So I was little for my age. Got picked on by bullies inside the rage of a madman. It made me sad, but gave me compassion for the have-nots and the passion to make a change. From unfortunate to fortunate. Fortunately, I made a force of myself and told the fortune to be someone else and not the bottom of the barrel, but the top shelf. I seen it with my own two eyes, disguise weakness with wrong. Feast on the weak, the wicked, the strong, and a beast was born, a scorned kid with the fire inside, no lies of life to live in the force that is me. Never say die till I'm dead. Only seeing one color, and the color is red. For revenge when success is sweetest. Mama's over time, was trying to feed us. Don't think I forgot all the times that I had, from the very best times, very worst paths, happiest days to the days that I'm sad, made me who I am today. Gotta be glad to say thanks. Thank you, haters. Hey, I made it, and the girls that I dated, divorced or related, and of course still not faded. Still no drinking or drugs. Mama always said, just kill 'em with love, and so I kill 'em with love.
What a way. That's a great way to end the show and to go on to the finale. So, anything else to say before we say goodbye,
No,
TJ?
thank you guys very much for watching, and please come out and see me next weekend. I would love to have at least 9 people there. It would be amazing. Thank you.
We'll see you. Yeah, and we'll see you tomorrow at some time for sure. But let's
11 o'clock, our time.
enjoy the finale.